create only one MCP client. But if you are using remote MCP, then multiple people can connect to the same server and multiple people can use. So local means you are only using only one MCP client. But if you are using, okay, so I was thinking like, why don't I create a MCP server? So let me think, what can I create? I don't know, just I wanted to experiment with it, and then we learned like how to deploy it uh, to PyPy. I mean host it or deploy it with the package that you have created so that other people can use it. And one interesting thing that I found, that was like how it is working. For example, when I just used UVX and you provided one package name, let's take the example of DuckDuckGo, then we are not like when in the JSON or data layer, we are not specifying exactly what is the command to execute it, just UVX and the package name that you are specifying. Okay, and it will execute because we have created entry point, like when you are executing it UVX and the package name, then it's going to execute that particular file. Okay, so the main function of it. So that's what, so it's like you are configuring it in the package, and that's why. So I'm not sure like how we are going to create. If you wanted to create node package, so that means you are using node.js. If you are using some web development related package, then you can create npx and then you can use it. And otherwise you can use UVX if it's related to Python package manager. UVX UV execute, I think it's install and execute. Okay, another one thing that I had a doubt was JSON, yeah, how it's being translated, and when you are sending the request to the MCP server, it converts like whatever the functions that we created. So functions get serialized. So like when we are getting the result from the function, it would be in object format, like everything is object in the Python, right? So for example, you are returning it as a JSON, then JSON is or maybe let's dictionary you are returning. So dictionary cannot be transmitted over the network. So how it will be converted into JSON, and JSON RPC 2.0 or something the protocol. So I mean I need more deep dive onto it, but right now the good thing is like at least I got to know how to develop the model context protocol, not model context protocol, but MCP server and client, and how to use them. So for client, we have two options. Either you can create using Python and the package that you are going to use, and there is LangChain that will be easy and simple to call any tool and to basically create a client and call the tools. So it's easy. So I tested with DuckDuckGo and it was easy. Like invoke, I am not uh, aware of the LangChain much. I mean, just I used a couple of functions. So once I will master or I will learn more about it, then I will get more out of it. But right now our goal is simple. Today we are going to do two things. First thing, we are going to perform hands-on. So I will try to create, not try, I will create when our goal is like learning part. Most important part is hands-on. So for hands-on, we are going to do one thing, that is like we are going to create one MCP server, then we are going to deploy it to PyPy, and then the second thing will be we'll finish the remaining lecture. And Claude, if you know, like I have gone through the Claude, but that is not sufficient. It won't be enough. I know the basics, but I cannot burn a lot of tokens there. So I will go through the code. I mean, I need to get the certification. I need to attempt the certification. For that, I need to master all the courses. So I will do that. So I will not get live stream, but I will let you know where I will be able to get the certificate or not, how much preparation will be required. And also I think there are some couple of courses that we can use, we can like go through, and then we can attempt for certification if your company is providing, or if you are a student, then maybe you have to pay $99. And I think if you failed once, then you cannot attempt for next 6 months. So Yes, it's more about more for the solution architect. So, but I'm gonna attempt it so soon. So for the time being, let's forget about the cloud, and let's more focus on more how we. So our next topic, our next journey will be LangChain, or maybe okay. I will share you like yesterday. I was just going through some thing like here you will see like what are the business ideas that we can create using like we are learning something, then our goal is to get money out of it, right? So definitely we need some sort of, so here you see it provided me like a start with Python. So Python we know, OpenAI API, Anthropic API. So what I thought like okay, I'll learn LangChain instead. OpenAI, Anthropic API learning, prompt engineering we already know. I mean the tool calling. Okay, we got little bit idea of it, how to call the tools are easy. So like we are gonna create vector databases, fast API, I thought like I will finish. So I know a little bit of fast API, but yeah, most of the time we need to refer the documentation, that we don't need to memorize everything. It's not necessary nowadays. For example, if you wanted to create client using like in the Python, it will be little tricky. You have to create main, then you have to create read write, you have to create session, and so you why would you learn and remember it? Coding is not for remembering, just it's to memorize, just get the concept and then you can build. Okay, for example, you got the concept like how model context protocol works, then you can build it, right? So what I'm going to build today, so first thing is like we need to build something, and I thought maybe well we can build WhatsApp where we can send the message, tool calling, or we can get something and then we can do something. It's tool calling means you are performing something, and then so but the problem is WhatsApp businesses APIs are not free. So let's think something else. What can we do? So tool calling, we need to create one tool calling. So if we talk about Anslama's video, he created one tool calling, and that was terminal. So it's more about a tool that will like whether you wanted to delete a file or you wanted to do something. So another thing, okay, let's think more. What are the different areas where we can create a tool? It's not a final tool that I'm going to create, but still it should be a little worthful, like when we are putting little effort, so that we can get more insights from it. Like okay, tools here simply like it's not about the model context protocol. There you just have to create more about the functions that you are creating. There you are handling everything, right? So what I'm thinking, okay. What about Gmail? No. You know, when one of the scenario the where I wanted to build, it's like I wanted to post the jobs. Like suppose you subscribe something. It's a bigger project. Not so bigger. Like I need to come up with some sort of solution where I need to send the messages to the users. Like suppose you are applying, you wanted to target some particular jobs you are looking for. Okay, now already it would be very difficult, but most of the people are checking their WhatsApp, right? So even more frequently compared to the email. So what I wanted, like suppose you are preparing for SSC CGL, maybe I don't know what are the different government jobs. So yeah, I'm gonna target it first government job. So what I'm thinking, simply we can create a, like you are subscribed to our service, uh, be free of cost of course, but yeah, like you provided your mobile number and you provided like okay, these are the jobs that I'm looking for. So once this will be published or once jobs will be available, you will get a message from maybe group directly to your inbox from a particular contact number. It's not like a, but if you want generic like for everyone, then you can join a group. Otherwise it's simply you have to just subscribe it, and no spam, no anything, just simply the messages that you simply a notification, simple you can say think similar to the notification you will get into your WhatsApp, and you can apply for it. Okay, so it's easy. So that's what I'm thinking to build using AI. Not now, not immediate. So right now I'm planning. So let me think. Suppose I need to create a tool. And what are the different operations that we can do perform on Windows? I mean, in the operating system. Okay, I mean, I just wanted to do something that is worthful and meaningful, not just dump other. Otherwise, you can create some functions. Yeah, because we have gone through it, right? So now it's good if we'll explore something new. I mean, if we will try to build, then we'll get more concept out of it. Plan, let me say. So, what is this? Let's say weather, not useful. Canva already they built it, but. Hmm. 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 Suppose I wanted to call ChatGPT, and you know what I wanted to do? So open ChatGPT and perform some operations. For example, input the prompt. I will ask ChatGPT only. I want to perform some tool callings. I mean, then get the response from it. I will be thinking like, okay, why do you need to do this? Tools purpose is to help the LLM to perform more operations, but here you are calling revert back to tool, and then you are asking it to provide you information. So my idea is simple. If I'm using any another LLM and maybe open source LLM, and I want to automate some things, let's say I want to create some images using ChatGPT. How do okay? Let me do it. ChatGPT. I will ask. You can see my screen, right? Thumbnail design and all. Forget about it, man. There are so many things. So let's say how to call a application using program in mm, 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 operations like operations similar to the I'm not aware like how to call this similar to the user. Chat widget we have. Click new chat. Fragile. Oh, where is this? Man, I just created one chat, right? Oh what, I lost it or what? Okay, I'm so sorry. I mean, it would be part of this project AI roadmap. So, what is it? Okay, so what are the different things that we can do with Playwright Sync API, import sync? But it's, let's see if it is working. Use API directly. I know that process, but it's like I don't have option, right? So suppose I wanted to create a tool, and another LLM will use it. Let's take example. Okay, so let's see if it is working. Then I will work around it. Let's work around it and let's create a. It will be like something creative. Not so creative, but yeah, better than nothing, doing nothing. GPT MCP. Let's see. Test.py. I just want to test out first. So let's create one new CD GPT UV. Okay, let's keep the same environment here. So otherwise I have to install the packages. Pip UV add. I think it will be play. Right. Is it big package? Yeah, 40 MB of space it is taking. So let's say chatgpt.com, go to page, go to the login manually for first time. Python test.py. What does Quit the browser, download browser, run playwright, install this installs. Oh, I think it's gonna install so many things. Headless cell. Let's see. Going to install Chrome headless cell Mac. Will it install so many packages? I mean, I just wanted. Oh, no, I do not want disinstalling. So many packages. So yeah. So let's install Chromium only. That would be sufficient for me. Let's see if it is working. Yes, so it is opening. So what I'm expecting? Alright, so it ran successfully. Let's say again what we did. We didn't got any response, right? Coordinate with Google. Let's see if it is. I don't think it will work. Same. No, it might be work. We need to explore further. It is more like hey, what happened to you, bro? I know it says similar to the Selenium. Selenium, I think I used for browser automation. I tested it once. It failed again. Okay, let's forget it. Otherwise, maybe my chat GPT will stop working, then will be problem. So let's think about something else. What else? Let's forget it. Okay, now I want to remove it. How to remove? Good. So one thing, this won't will help. So I need to create some other. Let's do what I create. want to create something cool. Thinking only. Model context protocol. I'm just, it's not good. I'm just doing something unnecessary, stupid things. Let's think about something that we can do in the same means here only. Maybe, okay, Linux. Okay, let's do one thing. Go to the Snowflake and okay, let's create simple thing first. It will be, I'm just unnecessary overthinking. Our goal is to learn, right? Not to build immediately something bigger. So why don't we do something like get the Snowflake things. Hi. Where I created a Snowflake. I think I was doing here only. app.snowflake.com. This was the last account, I believe. So let's do. Okay, idea is simple. I'm gonna do two things. Alright, first thing is we can execute the query, whatever query we wanted to execute. Then it's going to provide us the result of query. Okay, so let's say okay, one thing Snowflake tool. So connect to Snowflake, execute the query, get the result, and respond back to the user query result. And we need to format it where we need to provide the result in a proper format. So okay, let's do it. Okay. So first thing is simple. Our goal is simple. I mean we are gonna enhance it. So okay, let's delete it. What I deleted. Let's call Snowflake MCP. Let's say we are creating our own Snowflake MCP, and it will do what? If you want to call, it will collect I'm just thinking. So I'm just thinking in a bigger picture. So let me say my screen what I'm thinking. It's better, right? We are learning. What I'm thinking, why don't we create first login? Like once you logged in, it's the You don't need to log in it for at least for a particular time, and it will take care of everything. We do not need to pass everything again and again. And whenever you are passing the queries, and if it is not logged in, it's gonna log in first, and then it will provide you. And I will do, you know what I will do, I will use external authentication method. I won't log in it directly here. I mean, I don't gonna wanna provide the credentials and all, because imagine you are using, but when you are using a streamline, I mean, no, we cannot use that. So in real life scenario, suppose if it's not local tool, but right now it's local tool, right? So let's you stick to browse external authentication. So if you don't know what is this Snowflake, it's a data warehouse. So imagine that like what we got to know, like a simple similar to the others. You can think of other APIs. So here we are not, we don't have, I don't know if there are APIs. I think there are APIs, but most of the time people use SDK to connect to the server, to the warehouse, and then perform the operations. So we are going to use SDK to connect to the Snowflake and to perform the operations. And first our tool is simple. Let's say readme readme.md. So details, okay, simple snowflake MCP to perform query execution. Simple, I will create and return the result. So what I'm thinking, okay, let's forget about that. So simple. So okay, we are going to follow the same pattern. So we are going to create one src folder inside it, and we are going to create one, and yeah, let's make it simple. Open in terminal, and we'll use here, it will create mess obviously. It's better I will use another window, new window, and here we are going to start from scratch, open folder, and you will say where are the coding. I mean, I have coding folder, right? Model context protocol, Snowflake MCP. Okay, so here what are we are going to do first thing is, I'm not using Cloud Pro, sorry. I will be thinking, why don't we use Cloud instead of creating? Yes, right now we are learning, right? So simple thing is first we need to install UV init UV shrink. It will create another everything that is needed here. Hey, what is this? Is something wrong happened? It is uninstalled so many packages that were there. UV. Maybe UV init. UV add what way? Say let's add snowflake pandas. The snowflake pandas connector. Bro, where is the? Oh god, it's using the old. What do you did, bro? You have to do it here. UV. Everything is bad because I'm creating one subfolder out inside that. That's why it's stating that UV package only. No, it won't work. I mean, I need to create another folder. I have two options. Either I use this virtual environment or I go out of this directory. I mean, let's do one thing. Let's close. Let's create another folder simply. Okay. Coding and here cloud. Control Shift N. MCP prod, let's say. Okay, here I'm gonna create folders. Open in terminal. What is the option here? No problem. It's taking time, man. Command Shift N. Command Option Shift N. I think that was the window I created this shortcut. It's a very bad shortcut. But yeah, because I wanted Command Shift N and all to create files, so I created once and now I'm in sync, so irrespective of device I can use it everywhere. It will be automatically, and it's great. Okay, let's not pollute this complete as a single, and we'll say snowflake MCP. And here we are going to do one thing. First we will create readme.md, so we are going to use deploy it into Git. So here simple thing is, it's a simple impl. Okay. CD code. So what is the thing? ls and cd snowflake MCP UV init. Wow, that's great. Now UV add UV sync. You will see now it's working. And now if we'll create another one, cd snowflake MCP. I think it's great if I'll use separate instead of creating. I need to open new window and open that folder directly. Open up. Okay, where are you, bro? Coding. Snowflake MCP. Let's open it, and now it will open terminals as well with activated environment, so it will be easy. See, oh, it did. That's so great. So UV add I think the problem is UV add. I said UV pip install. This will work. See, UV sync. What the heck? Something is wrong here, but let's see. By project. Where are the dependencies? Now I can see it. UV sync. Correct. So we have this, you have this. So forget about that. Let's build our API first. So first thing, I think it's created automatically a main file. So forget about it. Let's do one thing. src folder. Let's create a src folder. So we are going to follow package structure from starting, and here we'll say snowflake MCP. This is our package name that we are going to create, and here we'll create snowflake mcp.py. It will be simple file from snowflake no, I think I am doing something. How? I forgot it. I always forget them. Use snowflake pandas connector. I mean, I can use take the help from ChatGPT, but right now I'm just so first build it. Let's build Python. Install snowflake. Python connector API. Let's see. There was, yeah, snowflake connector dot connect. So get a snowflake connection. Alright. So it won't be tool. It will be a function that we are going to invoke. Let's see how it's going to work. So user password account warehouse database schema. So user password account are required one. Warehouse is also required one. So from typing import optional. How to use it? What the heck you did, bro? I do not. From snowflake, I think there is a snowflake connection object is there. Look, snowflake connection. So snowflake connection, yeah, I had covered it. Snowflake connector, import a snowflake connection, and here we'll say optional snowflake connection. This is no better, not optional. It won't be optional, bro. It will always gonna return it. Yeah, it will return a snowflake connection. So okay, so this is connection to it. This is okay. It already created, great. So I do not want to have to write count data warehouse. It's like a, you can say, optional. None optional database str. Okay, so let's see. I want to do str. It's like, let's replace it. Replaced optional. This one it kept database optional and schema optional. Great, great, great. Everything like none, none, none. Okay, not none. It will be something like what we say. So let's use one particular is, hi Doug, how can I help you? Just sit and help me. Okay, you can see public role will be public, and compute warehouse, let's use compute warehouse if you are not specifying. So role will be public, compute warehouse, database, and all will be public. So let's say optional, not none, database public, public. I think it's great if I'll use simple or capital. Let's use public. Public, public, public. Let's say use database public. It's better if we'll use databases. What are the different databases? Schema is public, database is not public, right? Role is public. And if you are not using any, then maybe let's say snowflake. No, we cannot give access. Snowflake sample data public. Let's do one thing. I'm just too confused or too much thinking about it. Compute warehouse. So if you are not specifying, it will use compute warehouse. Great. Okay, compute warehouse we are going to use, and role will be public. Role, where is role? Where you kept role, bro? Role is needed, right? So role optional, and we'll keep it public. Great, thanks. Schema public. Great. So we have, it should be in, like, it should be lower in the line. I think my one-off extension is not working out. So user password, account, warehouse, these things are needed. To warehouse, compute, role should be there. Role will be not accessed by lance. So role, compute warehouse. Okay, I think now it will work. No? Where is the problem? It was here. role we were not using, so that's why it was saying you haven't used it, but why are you defining it if you are not using? Role we give database, we cannot have public, so let's say database, what will keep? If you are not taking any database, Snowflake sample data, let's say. I'm assuming, okay. Snowflake. Okay, just run it like it's working. Show schemas. Oh, where is public? Show use schema public. Does not exist. It will violate then rule. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's put the right then default options. Public, compute warehouse, public schema. Let's use information schema. Okay, man, why are you thinking so much? And let's make it Snowflake sample. What is this? Sample data. Just a placeholder, like. Okay, so it's giving establishes connection. Okay, so we will get one connection from it, user password. So let's get user and password from env. User, I think user we can give it. So let's imagine we have a tool, it's going to connect to server, and so user will be here simply. Okay, let's forget it, not here, we are going to pass it. So okay, everything. Finally we got one tool, not tool, but we got one thing. Now let's build tools. So every time when you are gonna fire the query, okay, let's close the connection, then connection none. Okay, it's okay, I think it's good. Connection will give. So okay, these are the functions that we are going to use. Now the third thing is Snowflake execute query, execute query, and get result, whatever the result that we are going to. So let's say execute a SQL query on the Snowflake database, parameters Snowflake connection we will provide, and query. These two tools things are required. But when we talk about the execute query, we are gonna give the query only, we won't give. So let's drop it. Okay, let's drop it, and we are going to get the query from it. So, and let's say try connection, get a Snowflake connection, user, your name, and okay. So first thing what we'll do, one more thing we'll do, pip install, no, I used to uv add dot env. Okay, and here we are going to pass all the .env file, like we are going to create one .env file. So shall we create here or some? Okay, no, I need to create here outside of that. Hey bro, what are you doing? Oh god. I think now it will create .env. So Snowflake user name it will be something like dark shadow and snowflake password, your password here, and snowflake account here, snowflake warehouse. We don't need it. We can ask the user to provide if they want it, otherwise it will go to default one. Okay, so we'll ask user. But the problem is every time we are going to provide it, we have to specify the user, like what warehouse you wanted to run query. Yeah, definitely, because if you are calling some tool and you wanted to execute using some warehouse, then, or maybe let's say one thing, like we specified the warehouse, we won't give the user an option to select the warehouse, they just want to execute the queries. So okay, let's do for the time being. Okay, and snowflake role also we are not going to give. I'm just thinking what are the different options, what will be the best option here. Okay, let's take, for the time being, let's assume everything is snowflake role. Okay, so doc shadow, your password I will keep it here, count warehouse role. So let's say user have option of creating database, selecting the schema, and option third one is selecting the database schema and object. Okay, whether if they want to perform a query, but they can do it, right? They need to use full query, and if not, okay, let's do one thing. So I'll just fill those details. So snowflake role will be, I will use same role that I used for cloud database, cloud data schema. So I'll pass them while creating cloud access role, and username. What will be username we given? Dark shadow, it's password, account. Let me fill these details and then we'll connect. And let me make this screen not visible. So I think it will won't be visible to you. If it's visible, then it's a blender. Where is it? I think it will be in different folder. Cloud. Bro, what is time right now? God. Coding. Where the heck? Okay, so first thing is the problem. is there option to battery low? To authenticate Snowflake with token. Supports multiple token based authentication method. Okay, so there is some pad option. So why don't we use pad option? I mean, yeah. So let's see it. No problem. Pad option, bro. Where are you, pad? Let's see if it is there. Let's do one thing. Use schema. Place cloud database. Use schema. Cloud schema. Okay, no problem. Let's see. Show authentication policies. Pad allow policy. Let's see how it is going to work. Apply the policy to the user. Okay, first we need to create a policy to access. Cloud user, cloud user, cloud user, cloud. No, docs. Pad allow policy. So I created. Okay, it is done now. Okay, let me do one thing. So one thing I did, and let me do other things as well. God. Here, transition. Yeah, let's do one thing. I got the token. Now I need to perform the action. So first thing I will need to close and one thing. Get connection. So I will use two things here. Connection, user password string. How to connect to Snowflake using Python and Pat. I think there we need to pass to. Oh, still I need to pass two things. Username, password. Instead of password, we need to pass Pat token, count identifier. So what is the point of it? Okay, let's do it, man. I just wanted to do what. First thing is, I'm just using confused too much. Let me do one thing. I'll fill all the details, no problem. You can fill if you are creating, gonna create. Just fill all the details, and when you are making productionizing, then do check. So here, I'll let me fill all the basic details. env, snowflake pat, snowflake role, snowflake warehouse. So what was the warehouse? Bro, where is the heck? Cloud compute warehouse. I will use the same. Cloud compute warehouse, snowflake account. Snowflake account. I forgot the snowflake. How I get it? File, new window, and here I'll do one thing. I will open folder, and I will open literally that folder where I create cloud code. And okay, I thought what happened to it. Cloud skill stop buying for buying products. And env, where is env? transition. I have added the details. Now let me just go to it and let's build it. It took a lot of time. So user, it will be get a snowflake connection, and let's do one thing. So when we are calling this close connection, or whenever we are gonna call this file at starting, it will do one thing. From dot env load env, and let's do one thing, load dot env, and let's use OS module as well, import OS, and here we are going to do one thing. Literally, oh, it's already suggesting it's not like user password account. So we got three things. Now we have options like we will get default connection. So let's see if we are getting connection, and after execution, connection dot close. Why do we need then? Close connection we don't need. Okay, or maybe cursor dot close option is there, so okay, we don't need to think that much right now. It's not main. Print cursor dot execute query and cursor dot fetch all result, print result. So query, before query, okay, let's do one thing. We'll do if name equals to main, then query, select current version, it already doing something, and it Python snowflake, cdsrc, what the heck, cd snowflake python 3 and then snowflake. Now everything will query. It is taking time to connect with. Why? None type object has no attribute cursor. First thing is get a snowflake connection and print connection. Let's see. Okay, I got connection failed. Let's see if it is working. It is failing to connect to it. Oh god, I cannot check. Command G. Command Control G. It's hard to work. And yeah, I'm showing my screen to you guys. Failed to connect to DB database. This what is network policy is required, but if I was using Snowflake password user password role also needed, right? Role equals to os dot role. We are giving the public role, right? Okay, so it's not needed, man. We are specifying the let me do one thing. I'm just thinking, wondering what went wrong here. I closed that version as well. Fourth. Network policy is required. And this one, what error we were getting? Authentication attempt rejected by the current authentication policy. Error. Now again I'm gonna ask ChatGPT only, bro. What the heck? Is it because of Pat? I mean, is it because of Pat? But Pat is a Network policy is required. What is that? Oh man, so many headaches. Why would I take so much headache while I'm developing? Authentication policy. And what was the name of policy? Padlock policy. I think I just messed up. Now instead of MCP, I'm learning Snowflake. Let's see. Oh god. I mean, I'm just doing some dumb things. Why am I doing this? Okay, let's ask it. Can you remove the access policies Let's do pad access policy and switch back to password. Basic setup.skill. Okay, let's see if it is working. Then we can jump into it. Okay, now pad is invalid, so that is acceptable. Password, I think it will say maybe we need to create again password. I'm not sure. If that's the case, then it's okay. We are getting. So query that result. Okay, I think last one is the version. Oh man, unnecessary. It took more time comparatively what I was expecting to do. So we are getting result. Now we just need to print the result or what? Okay, so whatever we are going to give it to result, I'm expecting like it should do that automatically. So we have only execute query right now. I want to make sure only we are performing fetch query. So let's do it. How to check the query type if it is data definition language, data manipulation, DDL, DML, and what are the different type of query? I forgot it. DDL, data manipulation language, data definition, data create, data manipulation language, alter and all, data query language, DQL, TCL. I forgot. By just checking query of snowflake type. I mean there will be library, I'm sure. I never used, but the SQL statement is DDL, data manipulation language, a query before execute. I have used this SQL lot. It's good. Okay, we are not building something big, so let's use it. Get query type. So we have connection, right? So I'm doing one thing. Let's do get DDL, get query type SQL. You will provide query First word, in detail. How are we detecting first word? Okay, SQL.strip split 0 at your stripping, trimming all the spaces, extra spaces, splitting by differently it will be space, and upper you are okay. Great, you are taking care of everything. So execute query. I'm just yeah, I'm gonna do one thing only. So before passing it to this, if query, okay, what is the name? Get query type. If get query type, if get query type okay, not, let's say not equals to query. What are the different types? Query. Okay, real query. Select, describe, explain. So great. So yeah, not equals to query. Only select queries are allowed. Okay, great. So this is written done. So this is our tool. Okay. Now we need to add fast MCP. Import, not UV, add fast MCP. It's a very simple tool and I took like a lot of time to create it. UV sync. I don't need sync. From fast MCP over fast MC. MC, you know. Fast MCP we have created, and you will say MCP equals to fast MCP, and we can provide description, right? And Snowflake MCP version 1.0. Is there any other things needed? And let's refer it. First MCP server, standard input output. So first MCP server instruction. This is a Snowflake MCP that can execute SQL queries on Snowflake database. Okay. Because we got MCP, now we can just do one thing. We have to list all the tools. So right now we are just doing @MCP dot tool. Okay, so we don't need to provide anything. Okay, let's do one thing. Now we have and transport stdio. Yeah, so let's run it. So first thing, Python 3 Snowflake Snowflake MCP.py. Fast server, I mean Uh, I think this is positional argument. No worries. Okay, it's running. So let's do one thing. First I will call the tool using, if you remember, we are what we were doing. Okay, so npx, I need to add that, I guess, right? Add the rate model context protocol at the rate. I just wanted to test out different things. It will take time. Oh, I think I did one mistake here. Model context protocol inspector. So one thing, one beauty of it, like I was thinking, I had confusion, or I was thinking in wrong way. I thought maybe it will install here. I do not want to install. I haven't noticed it's it's standard input output, command type, command everything. First thing is connect. What is this? I thought something different. Python 3. No, what's wrong with it? I'm not getting. Earlier I was using to access it, right? Bro, what's wrong? Let's say when MCP server is running, but it is not detecting. Okay, let me do one thing. I will just check another thing. Ls cd dot cd first MCP. I am making first MCP std IO. Right. So this is this, and then Python 3 first MCP client server. Hey, what is this? fast MCP. I mean, yeah, I think UV sync I need to do. Something is wrong. It is running. Okay, now let's see if it is working. Now I forgot what exactly I was doing. Wasn't it for local? Python 3, and here we'll say, let's see, how will it? No, I don't think it needed it. भैंस की आँख. No, it's not that what I was expecting. I need to watch the video again, I believe. Forgot it again. What was the inspector and how it was working? How will I do it?
Your hub. So let's say you are this developer, okay, and you want to work with so many MCP servers, which is such a common thing. Let's say you can literally see your tools, you can test it, you can run it, all of that TypeScript. People would be feeling very, hey, you will land on this particular, want to start your machine sometimes and for all of these things. Some point enter, it takes the default values. You do not create virtual moment thing that you need to know for this video, okay, and target and MCP for your local things. So I can simply model run directly from my delete this blah blah. Okay. So this is it is yes. Like it will that automatically created for us. Okay. And before doing anything here, let me just show you if I just go to VS Code. It is saying that in browser and now it has just opened this in my browser. So tell the location of your MCP server because you have literally started the inspector. Inspector doesn't know what is the URL of your MCP server. So you need to tell simply say stdio and say streamable HTTP because this particular you can say your MCP server is not stdio, it is streamable HTTP. What is the URL? URL particular you can say is the URL of your MCP server. So you need to tell simply say stdio and say streamable HTTP because this particular you can say your MCP server is not stdio, it is streamable HTTP. What is the URL? URL is HTTP localhost 8050 MCP. Makes sense? Simply click on connect, and this is the connected fast MCP server. Wow. Okay. Now, what just happened? Your inspector, the UI, which is provided by MCP itself, is connected with your MCP server. If you are using a local MCP server which is running locally on your local host, because during development it will be running on your local host. But once it is deployed, you can even change the URL from here. Simply say HTTPS, then local host, and then and process our night dependency with. So that is why they told hi to this MCP server. So, and I should see sure that your MCP. If something is wrong, you can just see it here with nice UI. I can pick any other tool. You can just test it. Simple. Because it's liquid library in Python for data validation and parsing. So this is that particular thing, bro. Are you getting my point? If you have any other MCP, which is let's say hosted somewhere else, or even you are using MCP from third party, you can just create a okay, this be C Gen 1 because I have client this one. So this is my client.
And literally where the problem is then. Okay, let's forget. Let's create one client outside of it. And let's say MCP client. What the heck? MCP client.py. Oh, it's not py, it's yp. Okay, so from, we'll see one thing. From first MCP. No, okay, I need to add one more dependency. UV add langchain MCP adapters. What was? Okay, why would I mean, I can use another client, right? Why do I need it from to use it from here only? First, I already have something in back of the mind. Oh, okay. This is our new one. Fuddu thing that I did. First MCP client, langchain client. I will add one more. So let's call it Snowflake MCP, and here we will give transport. Why are you? It's recommending me like transport Snowflake, transport std io, and then command. Do you know even file? Just recommending. Yes, so let's do one thing. Open, copy path, complete path. So command. Oh my bad. So args, let me just give IR as this. I know it's a bad thing, but here is studio, and second thing is command. So command, I will give the environment as well the same. So okay, so because we wanted to test it out from the, but from that environment it won't work because we don't have the langchain there. No, but why do we need langchain for the running that server? So okay, that should work. Okay, VNV. Okay, where is that binary files? Python 3. Copy path. So it's langchain, second langchain, third langchain. Command. let's do Python 3 better. Oh, the environment is not activated. I need it for. Let's wait. CD. Okay, so what is the next thing? First MCP stdio. I always do first MCP. Now I'm first MCP stdio. Now the second thing is Python 3. First MCP. First langchain client.py. And it will run. Okay, let me comment it. If it is the case, it is causing the issue. No, it's not causing the issue. Something started failing. I got one problem. I think one is this one where we are providing streamable HTTP. So let's comment it. And now I'm expecting it should return all the tools. Yeah, got it. So problem was like streamable HTTP is not running. I'm not running that server, so it's acceptable. Let me comment down this as well. I just want to list out everything from this one only. Let's close them. Okay, so I got one thing here. We have print tools, and let's print them. So invoke, like we don't have tool and we are invoking our. So okay, let's see what are the different tools. There's Snowflake connection object. Okay, this is and nothing. Here will be some object, right? Name. Query type is string. So let's call it. I will use the same code and let me just comment down. What is the tool name? Tool name is Snowflake execute query. Because to execute query, then a invoke. I mean query execute query tool. So invoke here we need to pass not n, but we need to pass what query tool was. Argument was query. So query select current date. Okay, one more thing we can do, like if we are not running multiple queries. Now we are getting result. What if I'll run two queries? Let's see. Are we getting? So I don't want that functionality. Select current, select year, sys date. You can see I created two queries. So I'm expecting it should run and execute both and should return the result something. We got nothing. Okay, so let's do one thing. We got basic idea how to do. I mean, we just I created for the tool, and I want to host it. 3 oh, I haven't watched video. Let's do it first. So we created our tool. Now just thing is okay. So first thing we need to create one. Okay, I mean, yeah, first thing is we need to make them model. It would be why So we created them like these are the new. Now it will be treated as module. So from snowflake, no, snowflake. Okay, this will be causing issue. I think then we need to use something like better. I'll do underscore. Then I'll use here also underscore. No problem. We can at least okay now put MCP. Okay, MCP dot run transport standard input output. Okay, so it is done now. If I'll run, okay, now we need to connector. We need fast MCP. We need .env. We need all the files we needed. Okay, let's say Snowflake client for Python, MCP client for Python 0.10. Okay, this is, and now now I need to refer the doc what I noted down. Now this project script. Yeah, this is very important. And another one is just tools.setup tools.packages.find where find where src. So it will go and it will, when it will create build, it will find this folder. Tools dot setup src. Okay, now the next thing is build system requires setup tools 65 point. I don't know what exactly. And now so it will UV build. Curious to know Snowflake this will. He was telling like if you wanted to see reveal finder, I just wanted to I will paste it here. And you know what I'll do? Let's see if I can open it. Oh, MCP distribution info, all the details. It contains all the files, MCP main and all. Got it. Now we have this wheel target distribution. Great, so we have these files, and so let me install UVX Snowflake MCP. Okay, no, it won't work like that. Let's first what I'll do, I'll publish it. I just want to publish it somewhere. So pi. Why do I need to do it here? I will do it here. Pi. Package index, register, your name, Rajiv. Let me do it quickly and I will be back to you. Where is it? Our goal was to publish it, and we are going to publish, and then we'll see tomorrow. Okay. Okay, I need to do one more thing, and two-factor authentication it is asking. So let me see. No, no. API token I need to token name push the package scope. Okay, now I need to think, check. Okay, I'm doing some stuff. How to push the package using UV with API token. UV publish, and what was that the command? So where is it? env. Okay, let me publish it now. I hope it will work. Let me share my screen back. Transition. So what I did, I just set the token, that API token that we'll get from the PyPy website. Once you will create UV your account, UV, and publish. I think it's done. Excited to see. Your projects show on Snowflake MCP. Great. Snowflake MCP. I would do, I guess. Okay, let's do one thing. Now let's create one more folder here. So okay, I don't know. Let's do one thing. Okay, I'll do one thing. It's not here. Desktop download, no, coding folder, and here we have model context protocol MCP prod, and let's create one folder, test MCP. Okay, open with code, open with agent there option. Okay, no problem. We'll open it. Option command shift control Z, command K, command option shift N, and open. What is the folder name? Desktop, no. Coding, YouTube. Where are you, bro? MCP prod. Oh, I double clicked on that. UV init, let's say. And UV shrink. Okay, it created package. So I just wanted to use it as a testing folder. Option control second. Let me open again. I wanted to open it directly. Now it will work. And now I will activate a command as well. You can say test MCP. Okay, Python, no. Just I want UVX, and I don't need even this. I think it will automatically launch and it will install. It will execute the server. What the heck? Is it wrong? My package failed, what? So click MCP. Oh, typo mistake. As usual. And UVX. Now if I'll say snowflake, let's see what is the problem of it. PQRS Snowflake MCP, we got it. What's wrong with it? Is it the same structure in every? Let me do one thing. Open an integrated terminal. Will it activate or not? Okay, it activated. Should run logically. Here is silent pro. Run it now. It is running. I just wanted to see what mistake I made. If I'll say from Snowflake MCP dot what if I'll use double quotes? I think it was the same. Let's watch the video. I just want to confirm where I made mistake.
Here, I do not need to our server. How can I just go with this particular thing? So I will simply create, let's say, heavy mcp.py. Just convert all of these functions into tools.
This time
I will say from
4 o'clock bancho.
simply create it because we keep everything inside the source folder. Why? Because we pack it in a wheel. These are the two packages that I
Okay. Okay, let me see one thing. Oh, I'm using a up arrow to see. So I made mistake. I mean, so let's do it. Fix it. Snowflake MCP. This is directory name. Project name is this one. Now you will say snowflake mcp dot main file. Okay, what I'll do? I'll do 0.1.2.0 new build. Okay, let's do 1.1 because it's bug fix only, right? And let me push uv publish. I mean, it made two builds. So let me do one thing. I'll delete this distribution folder first. And now let me ask it to build. Hey bro, publish. Release history. 15 minutes ago, 20 seconds ago. Is there an option? UV. Okay, let's see before upgrading. Just want to see one thing. Okay, right now what we have snowflake. Snowflake, yeah, you can see. Again, from snowflake MCP import. What happened to it? Now I'm done. I mean, what mistake I made? I don't know. I need to check it again. So maybe tomorrow I'll see. Today only I'm snowflake MCP. It looks good, but okay, what I'm thinking, is it because like I kept the same name? Let's do one thing. I mean, it's better if I have tested it. So RC won't be there, bro. Let's see. What is this? If it will work, then best. If not, then I'll see it tomorrow. Because I'm just expecting it is it could be because of it. It wasn't. I think now it will work. Earlier, the problem was, I believe, the folder snowflake MCP and this one was both same, so it was considering this one only. Let's see if it is working. If not, then we'll see tomorrow. I hope it should work. Where I made mistake? Wait a minute. One mistake I found. Now a main function we have to define. Though I just run directly. So I need to push another. I will do it. No problem. It's a quick one. Define main. Someone is calling directly, then it's well and good. I mean, I just let me. Okay, where is pipe 1.3? If companies will start releasing versions like this, everyone will be in shock. They will say, "What the heck are you doing, bro? Every minute you are releasing new version of product." They will say, we cannot be that." Half a minute ago. Where is it? So many tabs scope I opened, and that's hectic. I won't say anything now. It's not working, right? It's working, right? Let's see. Then I'll jack it now. If not, then I'll. Okay, irrespective what is going to. I'll do it tomorrow. 417, it's pro. I wasted 3 hours without. Finally, it ran. Great. So our MCP server is running. Put the MCP server. It's great. Okay, thanks. We'll connect tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care. Good night, and it's like it. Good morning, and sleep well. Wake up refreshed if anyone is gonna watch it, and you will. I don't think anyone is. Well, okay. Bye bye.